personally saw some really creative, awesome costumes at this year's Denver Comic Con. Una, Natasha, Mara, and I got to experience the con firsthand. Let us show you the con happenings. Maestro's in the production control. Roll tape!
Hello, I'm Jubilee.
I am a super nerd. I'm your generalized low-key nerd.
And I'm Buddy Manders, and we are Nerd Necessities Network, and we are filming on location at Denver Comic Con!
We're at Comic Con. I was just walking through and thought we'd stop by.
So when you guys say that you ever had a spy versus spy dynamic where you were constantly throwing insults and bombs at each other?
We're brothers every day.
Alright, anything else you want to say to the world out there?
Denver Comic Con rocks.
Hello and welcome to Joker TV. I'm your host, the Joker. Getting your ass kicked one up.
Our group is based off of the Resident Evil franchise, both movies and video games, and we're the Umbrella Corporation. So we're the bad guys that make the zombie virus and release it, and we try and take over the world.
Hello everybody, Matt Krupa here, nerd consultant with the Colorado Symphony. Here with Una and Bridget of Nerd Necessities Network. I'm turning the tables, and I'm interviewing them for a change. Because wow, mind blown. What do you think of your first ever convention?
It's like pretty intense. Like there's so much going on and so many people and like so much to do and like I'm like
There's so much to see, I'm like overwhelmed and like totally overstimulated, but it's like awesome.
There's a big Dalek standing right over there. It's the coolest thing ever. Stuff like that just happens everywhere. What would you say this convention is missing, if anything? I just broke your brains. I looked like, okay, we need to reboot both of you.
And then what have been some things that you guys did today?
We went all around looking at costumes. We did some crafts, and I think we had a lot of fun. We made like this mask, and I made this one.
Hey, anything else you guys want to say?
Not really.
we're here at DCC in Denver. Do we want it to end? Never! There's comic books and video games. Nothing here would ever be lame. You can purchase merch, do arts and crafts. Everyone here has lots of laughs. Yes, NerdNet on DPS TV. We're so much cooler than NBC. That's a wrap.
Alright guys, so how was Comic-Con?
Oh,
As you can see in the video, it was just truly a spiritual experience. Just really good times, a lot of interesting stuff. I personally had never been to a con before. It was very exciting.
Yeah, I mean, Mara and I are both veterans, so we know what we were up against, but what was the first time experience for you guys?
Overwhelming. There was just so much going on and like so much to do, and like we were only there for one day, and so it was like trying to do everything, and I totally didn't do everything. I mean, there were so many things that I didn't even get to see or anything, and so I'll definitely be back because I need to be able to, like, experience the awesomeness that is Comic-Con in its more of its entirety.
I mean, I definitely got to go back when I get a little bit of cash. There was all kinds of cool stuff that my little nerdy heart just broke that I couldn't buy, so I gotta find myself back there with a little bit of money in my pocket, maybe.
Yeah, you definitely need funds for Comic-Con.
I know the struggle.
So what about you guys? How did it measure up to some of the other cons you've been to?
Honestly, I was exhausted because it was graduation weekend and Memorial Day weekend, and I've been like going nonstop for like the past 4 or 5 days. So like I was a little bit of a haze, but I was having fun.
I actually ended up missing the first day because I had prom.
Oh.
And so I tried to come up with this situation called Operation Promicon, but it did not work at all. But I was there for the other 2 days, and it was a beautiful thing. Kind of better than the last one's, like, change, you know.
Yeah.
What kind of stuff did you guys do outside of our little group?
I ended up spending a lot of time in the dealer's room, and I also went to quite a few panels. I got to see Sean Astin, which was pretty cool.
Was he beautiful?
Yes. Yes, he was. Who else did I get to see? I also got to see Alan Tudyk, who Firefly fame and like a bunch of other stuff. King Candy, bunch of voice work. He was really funny. He stole a bit from Nathan Fillion, where he like grabs random crap and autographs it. It's pretty great.
There you go. I wonder if he'd autograph my face.
Probably.
So Comic-Con was pretty great for us.